Hello everyone, welcome to another molding with Sara. Just checking my phone there for a second. Hang on, reaching. Oh, you can see it. You also see my cane. Okay, I pulled this off of a shelf. It's been on a shelf for a very long time, as you can tell by the dust. This, I don't know if they still sell these, actually. They may do. Carrying case. Games Workshop. Warhammer. That sort of thing. The first time that I came to visit, it was around Christmas time, came to visit, then boyfriend, now husband, Mike. He got me kind of like a starting kit of, some Necrons. And he got this, a carrying case for it. Now, he did a kind of experiment, and that's what we're going to go over today, in assembling, or mass assembling, as it were. Oh, I could have cleaned off the dust. I just wanted to show you it's haven't done much. Anyways. Ill-conceived. Ill-conceived. Anyways. He did a kind of experiment in assembling. He painted, or spray painted, I forget which, the warriors kind of like in parts and then attached them. Now, interestingly, what we found was that since the paint was in the areas that you would normally glue together, right, torso there, spinal column, you were gluing paint on paint. And it just didn't quite work out. So, what happened was that several of these broke. Which is fine, because, there's nothing wrong with experimenting, okay? If you think you have an idea on them, being able to assemble... Oh, there's... It's dancing! But if you have an idea for trying to assemble to make things a bit easier, especially when you have to do mass armies of things, give it a try. May work out. There's another one. And so this is to show that experimentation, nothing wrong with it. Okay? If it doesn't work out, well, figure out how to fix it. No big deal. Hang on. There we go. Oh, stop that. There's more underneath. Let's see. Do we have any broken ones here? Yes. Well, that's a top. Oh, there's a bottom. Oh, there's another one. And another one. Also in the bottom here. Look, I'm just checking for... I have no idea how this one happened. It's missing a head. The gun snapped. Here. I'll set that one aside. I'll have to look into that one in more detail. That one doesn't even have a base. I also have scarabs here. Hey, Sushi! Now what's underneath this? Anything? No. Okay. Let me, get this. Whoa! Hang on. Found another one. It was stuck to the bottom of the foam here. Hi, Sushi. So as you can see, quite a few ended up breaking. But I have no problem with that. So I need to get these all in proper place so that they don't break. Oh, bye, Sushi. Oh, energetic kitty. Good girl. We always praise her when she does good things. Okay, so we got this. This here are various tokens. Turn counter. Because there's a Necron starter box. So I don't even know if you can get this anymore. These things. Various... Whoa! Okay, Sushi. I don't even know what all these do. Like what they represent. So anyways, let's lock this up. Ow. Hair. Ah! You okay, Sushi? You alright? I think she's okay. She knocked over a bunch of stuff. Hang on. Let's put this here. Paper. Yeah. You alright, Sushi? I think she's okay. She may have just slipped. Cat hair. So, today's episode is about trying to clean this up a little and get these attached. Because that's what we want to do. I mean, after all, Necrons have the reanimation protocol, so there's no reason why these can't get fixed. So I'm just scraping off a little bit of the glue, not much, because it's not going to make a huge deal. Mm-hmm. So we got 5, 6, 7. I think 12 can be in the squad. Or is it 20? Maximum number. Ooh, I can't remember. Eight and 9 and 10. This one doesn't have a base. Oh, well, should definitely put this out there. Was it Hurricane Harvey? If you live in the area, surrounding area where it's hitting, you're somehow watching this or watching it later, or you have people you know, loved ones in that area, really do hope all of them and all of you are safe. Definitely a tough situation. Natural disasters and all of that. So we have, get back to this, we have 10, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So we're actually missing a bottom. Now these guns are actually not done. These are not fully assembled. You have the green bar that goes into here of the gun. And I have not done that on any Necrons. So, yeah. What I would want to do is make sure that these are completely, totally finished painted, and then put them in, for the simple reason of it's a clear plastic, and obviously any paint touching it, it's wrecked. So, yeah, that's the only reason. At least that's the reason I'm going with, and you can't stop me. Because it's my reason. And I be the ruler of these particular Necrons. So, anyways, if you're into building and of models of anything, I do recommend the idea of experimentation in how to assemble things. I kind of got my hair trapped. I recommend the idea of definitely, if you're going to play like any kind of orcs, do some custom stuff. I mean, buy bits and pieces maybe off of eBay if they're cheap, or maybe third party. I mean, could you imagine getting bits and pieces, or maybe some orc heads or something like that are like pirates, and have a squad of knobs that are, for some reason, want to be pirates, you know? Like, that's one of the great things about this kind of hobby. And a lot of the, these kinds of hobbies, not just, models and that sort of thing, but even within games, writing or building models, or any of this kind of stuff, it is creative. And playing a game, you're set by the rules, unless if people you're playing with decide to add house rules or what have you. But all this fantasy stuff, all this geek stuff, is really only limited by one's imagination. And that is something that I absolutely love. That's one of the things that made me fall in love with Minecraft. Is the God, that glue is strong. Whoa. Sorry, is the creativity that Minecraft lets one do. You don't have to be in creative mode. You could be in survival mode, and the only thing that's limiting is one's imagination and one's desire to attempt something. The gun's weighing it down, so I can't just glue it and leave it, Set it and forget it! If you know where that's from, I'm terribly, terribly sorry that you saw that. Oh, geez, that was terrible. Yes, let's have a flavor injector. What? Yes, because a knife really doesn't do the same thing. Ugh. I'm not a huge fan of gadget after gadget in the kitchen. It's just not my thing. Typically, a couple of different sized knives, a couple of different types of cutting boards, some decent to good quality cookware, and that's kind of it. A few other things, like there's some things I want to get just because it'd be kind of cool, although I don't think I could use it now, would be a mortar and pestle. I can grind spices that way instead of using a coffee bean grinder as a spice grinder. That one looks a little funny. I'm not really caring how I put these on. As in the pose. Just get the basic. And go from there. Is there something that I could use to prop this up that I could get more... oh, hang on. That's staying. Don't touch it. Yeah, that one's kind of leaning over going, you know. So, it's kind of funny. You fell. I hope that showed up on the camera. Okay, so I'm not doing much of anything. I'm just going to stay here like this, holding these two guys. Or, actually, girls. Since there is a transferred mind intelligence put into a mechanical body, then personality subserved by programming, so their original personality is not there, and they are forced to follow these protocols. The Necron bodies are sexless, but the gender could be any, and there's no way to tell. No, you're falling. There we go. Are you falling? You're falling. Okay. This is annoying. If this one here is going to stay like that and it gets a solid connection, I'll leave it like that. The front of it does look okay. Like it's just dipping its weapon as it's moving kind of thing. Are you still moving? I'm now got one eye closed trying to watch it. No, I don't think so. Okay. You go there. You go there. So yeah, this is pretty much all I'm doing in this, is trying to reattach these from a somewhat failed experiment, but neat idea. At least I think it is. Will my hairbrush work? The gun's pointed up a little bit, but the, but what would be considered the bayonet portion is still in a decent position. Well, that's actually not too bad. Doing an orc army of like 2,000 or 3,000 points, gonna be assembling so many of just basic stuff that you would get sick of it, and then painting them you just want to go really quickly. So the idea of doing an assembly line, I guess you could say, you know, to try and get things going somewhat efficiently and in a pattern might be good. So like, let's take painting. I mean, if you have 100 freaking orcs to do, you could base coat squad by squad. So just like, okay, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do a little bit of painting, and just do one squad of whatever, and just do the base coat. Or do 2 squads and just do the base coat. And then move on. No, you're dipping. So let's get you back there. And that'll make it a little bit less, I think, tedious. If you're doing tournament play, they all have to be table ready for colors and painting and so forth. But generally speaking, if you're just playing, maybe playing at your local shop or just between friends, that kind of thing, in someone's home, the idea of just being able to go, well, I'm working on the painting, and as you can see, I got 100 models here. Yeah, okay, whatever, who cares? Some people don't even mind if you proxy in things, because you haven't been able to actually afford that model, you have every intention of buying it, or say you have it, you haven't built it yet. You know, generally speaking, I think your average person probably would not mind. You know? But one of the big things that, you know, this is some stuff that actually Games Workshop has also stated, you know, like in the rules, that kind of thing. Other players, if you go every weekend, say, to a store to play, they do expect to see a continuous progress within your painting. You know, so let's say you get started with 1 squad, or say you have 2 squads of orcs painted, and you got like another 3 billion to go. And the next time you show up, you only have those same 2 squads, and they're only base coated, and you haven't done anything. People might have a problem with that. But I mean, if you show up with 2 more squads, or 3 squads, or even just 1 more squad painted, maybe some details added to the previous 1 or 2 squads. Generally speaking, not a lot of people are. I don't think your average player is going to give it 2 shits, you know? And I'm pretty sure that Games Workshop store the employees would not mind that either, since Games Workshop does encourage, you know, as long as you're showing progress and it's not tournament play, go with it. So don't think you have to have, okay, well, that model just failed. I'll have to re-glue that one. As I'm talking, I glance over. It's just Necron is going to just go until it touches the cloth and just like, yeah, I don't think that's going to be a good one. So let's grab this guy and fix it. I'm going to put a bit more glue in here. Let's get the hairbrush okay? My hair is caught in it from the hairbrush. There we go. I think this one I'm just going to have to redo. Okay. Just break the connection and put in a bit more glue. What is this? No idea. Anyways, so yeah, don't be overly concerned about that. I mean, if somebody's going to be an asshat about it, just don't play with that person. This is meant to be fun. This is a hobby. This is cool. You know, this is fun stuff. And if somebody doesn't want to have fun, causing a problem, taking away from your fun, then step away. Just like, okay, I hope you have a pleasant day and find someone to play with. And look for someone else to have a match with. So I got this one. This is a re-glue. Alright. And we have 2 more to go. I'm not entirely sure where the other body is. Missing a body. Missing half a body. Maybe this Necron, thinking of the Dawn of War series, crawled away and left its legs behind. Maybe that happened. It got confused in the reanimation protocols and crawled the wrong way, instead of back to the legs to get reconnected. That is possible. Like when I'm gluing this, it's actually picking up some of the paint somehow on here, which is not a great thing, so having to clean it off a little. Oh, wrong way. You fell? Oh, come on. You were doing so good. Maybe I can still salvage this one. Oh, jeez. I'm moving these, I guess, too soon. Maybe if I lie it down? Lying you down might work better? Maybe? Okay, let's try that. So I'll get this in position and then lie it down. And then hopefully it won't glue to the cloth. Although that would be funny. Building 40K models, a rite of passage. At least in my opinion. Gluing your fingers to a model. Once you've done that, yeah, you're home. You're part of the team, if you will. Okay? Come on. Can't believe one of them's missing a head. I wonder where the head went. That's kind of funny. Probably going to have to pick up another box of warriors just to flesh out some of the numbers. And the, what are they called? From the last video, I built one and I had 4 more to make. Deathmark? Yeah, Deathmark. Those I'll be placing into the box that you cannot see because it's on top of the cat tree and I can't move my hand. Okay, so fall over, you died. Now glue, dry. Dry, glue, dry. And we'll see how these turn out. The ones lying down, once they dry. Well, I will. I'm not going to sit here and wait for that to dry. Heck no. And I'm really putting this on the wrong spot. I find it does work better if you put it into the cavity that is right here. For the simple reason it's going to go around the spine a little bit better. Okay, I'm just going to hold this here. And so I'm going to be stopping the video, I think, here. I mean, there's not much to see. These are basic warriors. I'll hold one up in a second. If you get the impression that these are very Terminator-looking type things. That's where they are inspired from, actually. The first Terminator movie. When did that come out? Early mid-80s? I think. Anyways, yes, Games Workshop was inspired by them and started. Okay, so your basic warrior that is not coming into focus because of just how I'm holding it, and I have one hand to do this. Very simple, basic grunt of the Necron army. And there, I did not glue my fingers to anything this episode. Wow. That's impressive. Okay, so that's done. I got two hands. Oh. I need to possibly redo you. You lie down. There. Okay. You seem to be solid. So, there we go. And so these have been base coated silver. They need a black wash. They need the glow in the rib cage, which is the standard visual for the Necrons. What else? Well, we need the for the gun. We need the green plastic in there. So there's black wash, the glowy green, painting the. There's a symbol on their chest. I forget what we'll call the glyph. The glyph needs to be painted up as well. So they do need a fair amount of work in terms of painting, but it's not overly insane. I'll put it that way. So hopefully I'll be getting into painting soon. Really haven't come up with an idea yet, but on how to set up for that. But we'll see. I'm trying to get this back in here. Let's, wow. Oh. There appears to be a problem. It's closed off. How did you get closed off? Okay. So I'm going to have to work on this now. It's not one thing, it's another. Ah, there we go. I got it. Okay. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Anyways, I do hope that you enjoyed this video and the talk about the idea of experimenting in assembling. I mean, it's not a bad thing. If it doesn't work out, okay, maybe slight modification that works better. Who knows? Anyways, if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe down below for more videos like this and of other videos. I think I'm going to have to fix a few of these off camera. Oh well. And then put them away. Yay! But until next we meet, please do be safe, everyone. Bye!